character, sometimes you just feel more comfortable with the spacing and everything else that goes into it. You know, I play Rosa, and I try to pick a smaller character for doubles just because it's really easy for her to just kind of get in the way.
I agree. But you saw actually like some people like Winx and Ketson going Rosa in doubles
Absolutely.
yesterday.
It requires such a focus and spacing. Like that's the biggest thing, especially with like Luma and keeping Luma alive because it's such an important tool. But we see Lucario versus Corrin, AxG Nahgato versus Gill. Now, I'm interested to see how this goes. Like, you know, Lucario does have the speed to outmatch Corrin, but Corrin just doesn't have that menacing spacing options with that Lance.
I feel like Lucario is going to have a hard time getting that Aura Sphere setup against Corrin because of her up B. She has a bunch of those invincible frames.
Absolutely.
Or like so protected.
Yeah.
But if he goes for the down air, that could hit her because it comes from above.
Yes.
And so she's
but
way
he does have
vulnerable
to space
there.
it correctly because the wings are going to still have the iframes, but it's the head that is vulnerable. The one thing I'm concerned about more than anything else is that Lucario does have a tendency to pop his ears right above the ledge as he recovers.
Ooh.
So that's going to be really dangerous against Corrin. He's got to have to make super sure that he recovers as safely as possible. But it's looking like we're getting Battlefield Game 1. Not a huge surprise. This is going to let both characters live as long as possible, and that's really going to benefit Lucario, trying to get as much aura as he can. All right, a fist bump from both players, and away we go. Game 1 of Pool A in KIT. All right, so we initially see an immediate Aura Sphere charge there from Nahgato, getting about a half charge going, but Gill immediately taking center stage.
And then giving it right back.
Yeah, that's the risk about the pin kick. If it doesn't connect, you're going to immediately lose all sense of neutral.
Yeah.
Stage control goes out the window.
Jab lock.
Really good reset, but no follow-up off of that. That's got to be super unfortunate.
Way to do, like it was a bad hit of that side B to get him. So you got that roll instead of no follow-up.
Now, is this RNG Renegade Gill? Like, is he on the same team as DeBuzz? I don't remember him being meant, but it could just be the same acronym.
Yeah. Or like the same letters, but not the same meaning.
Sure. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of pin kicks right now from Gill, and, you know, that's not a bad option for the neutral setup. Ooh, great up smash.
I'm stand corrected. Aura Sphere setup working just fine.
But, you know, he's going to have to, like, use a lot of some different options from Corrin if he's going to make sure, like, he tries to even this up a little bit, because right now Nahgato is just running circles around him.
Gill just keeps trying to approach with a bunch of moves, being too aggressive, and Nahgato just exploiting those.
Yeah, and you see Nahgato just completely resetting neutral there, saying, you know, I've beaten you so far out in these exchanges. I have no reason to be afraid of you right now. But we're finally starting to see a little bit of strings coming out from Gill. Oh, and he gets that tipper box. So
that looked
important.
like bad DI.
You see a punish off this Dragon Fang charge.
Great punish. Not going to take the stock, though.
Not quite. Battlefield a little bit too big, and they have the unfortunate fact that it had to send him cross-court for that.
Edge guarding situation for Gill. Doesn't do anything.
Going to see the pin kick deep into the blast zone, but going to survive that one. 117 to 121. Anyone's game right now. Down air saving him from that up smash, though.
Great up air to finish out the stock. Let's see what Nahgato replies with.
Yeah, despite a bit of a shaky start, Gill did a really good job of closing out that first stock with some consistent pressure. And has now already started putting in work on the second stock. 30% already.
Some of Memphis trying to rally up Nahgato. Oh, but he gets that Aura Sphere.
Wow.
Snipes him.
That's an absolutely great shot on that. I was fully expecting Gill to just jump straight through that, maybe get the air dodge, but unfortunately eats it and loses the first stock and all the rage that goes with it.
Gill really likes that down air.
Yeah, not the safest tool in neutral, too, so you got to be a little bit careful throwing that out. Grabs the pin kick. Oh, but unfortunately, Jim is able to mash out of that.
Oh, he probably could have gotten another jab lock if he went for an air again.
Yeah, and there was no tech there from Gill. Normally, Lucario's will go for aerial follow-ups, but he saw the fact that it was going to on the platform and threw out the up smash, and it worked.
Great shield there by Nahgato, recognizing he was going for that down air, and the Aura Sphere catches him. Gill in a sticky situation right now.
Just the fingertips. Yeah, he's having a really hard time just coming back to the stage and establishing any sort of presence. Jumps back on the ledge and immediately gets grabbed. Eats an Aura Sphere.
That
eats
should
another
be it.
one. And that'll enough to do it. Taking the jump and pushing Gill just too far out.
Good
You gotta wonder, like, that was 3 straight snipes from Aura Sphere. Maybe he's having a little bit of trouble with his controllers. Air dodge not working for him.
I think maybe he's thinking that if he air dodges it, he won't be able to recover, or he'll just I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know, but you're right. You're right. He should definitely try to avoid it.
Yeah, you
If
can't
at
let
all.
your opponent go 3 for 3 on those. It's such a dangerous tool that far out off of the stage. You know, a lot of characters will have trouble recovering, and Corrin is no exception to that. We're seeing the secondary triplat stage come out now. Dreamland 64, I stand corrected.
Never mind. Where we going? Final destination? FD? All right. That's where we're going.
All right, not a bad option for Corrin. You know, a lot more space to work with. You know, able to get away from Lucario's pressure.
Again, we start with the Charge Aura Sphere. Probably his best option since he doesn't really have anything to approach with.
You see the double fair off the throw there. Gill tries to get the point-blank dragon shot, but not the greatest option. Wow, Aura Sphere shooting through that, but unfortunately does get hit by the last second shot of Dragon Fang.
That was a pretty weird interaction.
Absolutely. You almost expect them to trade, but both went off without a problem. No tech again there from Gill, and Nahgato's more than happy just to sit back and charge Aura Sphere. Goes for the B reverse there, but the Nair already out to intercept his movement. Gill kind of throwing out Nairs on a couple of aerials, trying to get Nahgato to respect his space, but so far Nagato's really been very strong about just getting around the huge hitboxes of Corrin.
Nahgato dropping that combo, putting Gill in an edge guard situation.
Now, this is a couple times now that that Gill has stood up into that Aura Sphere. If he's going to have any chance of that, I'd like to see him drop down and use a beefy up B to come back. That's probably going to be his best option to counteract that.
I agree, totally. Let's see if he does it, though. Gets
Just
him with that
keeps
Aura Sphere.
eating these
You can't
Aura Spheres.
be eating those Aura Spheres, man.
I mean, and Nahgato just B reversing, flipping back and forth, looking a little stylish.
And another one.
Point
He's got
blank.
another one. And he's trying to give him some Aura Spheres of his own, but it's not working out.
And Nahgato coming down with the disrespectful
Great
counter.
punish by Nahgato. Back air to finish off the stock. Gill now has to do something.
Yeah, and the scary thing is Nahgato has only taken 81%. Lucario is going to be
Is that
living
jab
for
lock?
quite a while.
Does that jab lock?
I think the smaller ones do.
What? Side B? If it does, like, that'll be crazy. If he had gotten that,
Lucario's got some trixies, man.
he would have been a god in my book.
Up air enough to do it. Lucky break there. Letting Lucario live anywhere past 120 is getting real scary real quick.
And good for him for not taking too much percent before that stock. It would have been a really high hill for him to climb.
Absolutely. So it's only 26, bumping it up to 33 now. Finally does jump over one of the Aura Spheres. Really good to see that. Down air and neutral working out for him this time. Jumps out of the pin kick, but he is going to get punished on land.
Just the up air, back away, charge Aura Sphere. Gets him off stage again. Oh, almost had that back air.
Yeah,
punish.
really lucky there. That wouldn't have killed, but back air is such a strong tool for Lucario.
It just takes so long to come out.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not the greatest option, but however, it is such a great tool when you're able to connect it. That's really the interesting thing about Lucario is that he's got so many strong options. They're just not very good.
Yeah.
Like back air, force palm, all super, super strong moves, but just take forever to come out and are very situational.
That's why any combos he has, he will gladly take to the bank.
Yeah, that's what makes Aura Sphere on ledge so strong is you're able to confirm so many things out of it.
Oh, good roll. Doesn't get the grab for kill, though. Still anyone's game.
Use the up. Oh, no, he just jumps. Wow, Nahgato actually just lets the Aura Sphere drop. Interesting. Maybe there's not enough of a charge on it right now. It's only at 92, so that Aura Sphere isn't going to be too big on full charge.
Gets that hitbox on up B.
I like to see him.
And snipes again with the Aura Sphere. You can't be eating that, man. You can't do that.
It kills me because like every time I see him up B, like Lucario's up B takes forever to start. There's no reason Corrin just shouldn't throw out a counter. That probably would have closed out his stock sitting
Counter
at 120%.
is also, yeah. Oh, my God.
It takes forever because like Lucario pauses in the air and then shoots towards you. There's no reason not to just have that set up.
Yeah.
But there is a loser's run.